All right, I'll see you later.
Okay, man. Have a good night.
Huh?
Have a good night. Oh.
5 a.m. call time.
Where's my backpack?
The last minute assist. Going live.
Color confuses people. The wonderful world of color. Color magic for the black and white disposition, huh? It's sexist and it's racist. Watch out, I might put a spell on you. Make you mine. So in 90 days, we'll be a fully militarized police state. Congratulations. Hope you feel safe and secure. The ventilator machines were for depopulation and killing the elderly because we care about their health care. Or maybe it's we can't actually afford to care about their health care, so we got to kill them all silently. Make it look like a virus. I don't go on anyone's floor anymore. I'd barely see a reason to leave my house.
There's nothing more valuable than peace of mind. It's like valuable or something. Hey guys, it's sexist and it's racist. Analogous Harmonious Maximus confused the fuck out of you digital people. The wonderful world of color. Wow. Maybe I should be a black or a white square stuck in a fucking corner somewhere with poop stains in my underwear. Sexist is racist. You know how stupid you guys sound to me? Just wondering. Which side should I work for? The red one or the blue one? Should I vote for someone other than myself? That would seem kind of stupid to me.
See, public education has you voting for everyone but yourself. I don't know why I should believe anyone over myself. Believing other than yourself tends to get you killed. Whoa. All right? Watch out. Sexist and racist. Ooh. I haven't spoke to my father in 20 years. So in my mind, he's already dead. My older brother is dead. My younger brother might die in prison. Those are the choices poor men are given. Serve a country that wants them dead or wind up junked out, cracked out in prison. It's amazing. I have no interest in dying for a country that's actively plotting to kill me and my family. I'm not going to defend people that are not going to defend my children or my house. Relationships should be reciprocal. That means two ways. Silence makes you a whore and not barely even welcome in my fucking house. You got invited to a conversation so you could actively participate in it, not so you could sit silent and fucking stare at me like I'm a goddamn dumb nigger. I'm going to give people the same amount of respect that they've given me in my house, which is none. I don't respect educated motherfuckers. Got no reason to. No money in it. No profits. Mm. Right? No profits. No incentive. No rewards for good behavior. Go Team Simpsons, go! Team Simpsons. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Hey, I keep winning and you guys keep losing your shit. It's the wonderful world of magic. Color magic. Ooh, it's a conspiracy, you guys. Right? The link for this cool ass video is in the comments. I played the music with it, I get banned. Hey, I'm loving my autism and my Asperger's these days. Color motion, color magic. Jump for me, my nigga. Whop shit pow on the wall, pow pow. What the fuck are they gonna say now? Nothing? Bang bang. He's sexist and he's racist. Oh my god. Color therapy. Analogous Harmonious Maximus, motherfucker. How you feeling? Express yourself colorfully. Be colorful with your fucking vocabulary. You don't want to confuse the blacks or the whites, you know? We want to shit themselves. Have a bowel movement, crap out. I like reverse engineering. Asperger's and autism allowed something very unique for me. Some psychologists and parapsychologists and therapists and human behavior specialists would refer to this as shape recognition. People with Asperger's or autism are really more aware of their environment and patterns and shapes and nature and how they repeat themselves on varying scale. It's amazing. Isn't it amazing how it's perpetually told that fucking mentally ill? Hmm? Right? Isn't it wild? Fucking confused everyone. Wow. Are you confused about the nature of your existence? Well, you won't be anymore. Isn't it amazing? It's sexist and it's racist. I didn't have to go to school for it. I don't know what to do about your sexist, racist dispositions. You compass squares. I come past you and shot a jot in your face. Load. Blew a wad on your nose. Cum shot between your left and right ears on the tip of your nose. Come on in. Truth is a lie, and the lie is the truth. You embrace the lie, and you mock the truth. You hate the truth, and you love the lie. You hate yourselves, and you love your corporate masters. Whoa. Tell the truth, you get called a liar. So all I want to do is try to make a liar out of you. Oh man.
Translators are gone, and the live stream is waning, which means that if we just listen to my colleague Matthias, the best thing in the world would be to leave it to you, the people. Now it's up to you to share what clearly, based on the cavernous emptiness we see in all of these spaces, is only going to be heard if you share it. So it feels very appropriate that I should be the one with the quietest voice. But let's let that lion roar, shall we? I'm done talking about COVID, and I'm done talking about SARS-CoV-2, and I'm done for a very simple reason. For 110 years, we, the people of the world, have been lied to. We're a group, a very small number of criminal industrial conspirators decided to subordinate the entirety of the human population for the purpose of their sinister plans to enrich themselves while impoverishing and killing the rest of humanity. And I'm done being polite. We've long passed polite. When the words acceptable death rate become part of an industrial norm, we have lost the plot of humanity. And that's not my words. Those were the words of the World Health Organization and of Pfizer and of Moderna.
You are in so much fucking trouble. The Freemasonic playbook for discrediting the mother. Label her crazy. The archetypal smear. Key tactics: gaslight her until she reacts emotionally, attack her, then point to her reaction as proof of her instability. Masonic coding: the hysterical woman. Archetype is a ritual inversion, turning the intuitive, nurturing mother's truth-seeing woman into the problem. This breaks her credibility in court, school, and the family systems. The moment she's labeled the hysterical woman, it activates the Masonic loyalty shield. Others are trained not to question the label. If she's crazy, nothing she says counts, even if it's true. Isolate her from the child, cut the spiritual cord, target her bond with the child because it's the most powerful natural force in earth. If the child believes the mother's unstable, unloving, or unsafe, they're easier to program and control. By inverting the roles, they place the child under the spell of the patriarchal system of the father, aligned with dark networks. This is a spiritual kidnapping masked as in the child's best interest. Use intuitions as weapons. Family court, CPS, therapists, and schools are co-opted to repeat the narrative. Freemasons in these networks use linguistic language, trickery, and legalese, false reports, and emotional framing to back each of their fucking claims. If the mother defends herself, she's aggressive. She's the problem. If she's calm, she's detached and emotionally uninvolved. There's no winning unless she breaks the illusion publicly and fucking spiritually. Turn the community against her, the ritual exile. Friends, teachers, neighbors are covertly influenced to pull away. She's made into the fucking pariah, the one who's unstable, obsessed, or toxic. They use ritual humiliation and psychological sabotage to wear her down till she either breaks or gives up, turns against the father. Refrain her power of madness. If she's psychic, intuitive, educative, or articulate, they say she's delusional or maniac. If she's spiritual, they say she's cultish. If she sees the network, they say she's paranoid. But you're not crazy, you're accurate. They just can't control you with fucking fear. Why they do it? Because the awakened mother is the greatest threat to occult domination of the child, the bloodline, the next generation. You carry truth, ancestral protection, the divine feminine intelligence that unravels their infrastructure. Most of all, you can't be bought, trained, silenced, or paid for. Silence makes you a fucking whore. Like I said, Nana, they're in goddamn big trouble now. I'm the man that said it. That's why they're in big fucking trouble. Got a pair of balls. Did you learn about the alphabet in school the way I did, Nana? No? I don't know anybody else that's taught this way either, Nana. It's like I figured it out for my fucking self. That makes me a rare goddamn nigger. Not a dumb one. Or a fucking silent nigger. You know what good people do? They mock truth. Spit on it. And the people that fucking speak it. Amazing. I made this 5 years ago. I still haven't gotten a fucking dollar for my time. Imagine that. I fixed it. Fuckers. They're really giving me a hard time. You have no idea. Because I can do it with my mind. I don't need a goddamn computer. I don't need a computer to compute. Not a dumb nigger. Brain's a quantum D-wave machine and no one wants to talk about it, Nana. AI can't compete with me. It's all word salad. Politics. No, my internet's, they're buffering the shit out of me. Slowing my internet down. They do it on purpose. I know too much. I know too much. That's the problem. Or I should say, I remember too much. And that's the problem. Either or, I know too much. I remember too much. I know too much. That's why I'm a problem. I know too much. No one likes to know it all. My Nana would be laughing if she knew what I knew of my time. She was still alive, she'd be laughing her ass off. She wanted to sell cannabis for a living. She wanted to have a pot store. She wanted to be the dope man. She didn't want to be the doctor, the lawyer. She didn't want to be a political pimp, lobbyist. Nope. My Nana didn't want to be any of that shit. She wanted to sell marijuana for a living. So you can bet your ass she's laughing her ass off. In 90 days, we will be a fully militarized police state. And the parents will be the new domestic terrorists. Because your leaders love you so much. You have so much love for each other that you'll stand up and say no. That was a joke. value death more than life. It's your culting and your culture. It's your religion. And your children will disarm you. Because they're going to use your children to disarm you. Oh, I think it's fucking hilarious, right, Nana? They thought I was an unfit father, took my son, now he's dead. And nobody wants to talk about it. Nobody. I want to talk about it. Nobody else does. You fucking whores. Ran your mouth. Said a lot of shit. Got my son killed, didn't it? Wasn't my mouth that got my son killed. Oh, no. I'm actually being literal. Their mouth, their opinions, their judgments that were false got my son killed. Newborn baby. All these fucking whores thought they knew better. And the fucking whores goddamn running their mouths. They don't got no children. They shouldn't even be talking. It's very disheartening. Your children will be used to disarm you and then put you down like fucking dogs. And I tried. More than most. My efforts got my children taken from me and killed. I don't see a point in doing anything anymore. You? I don't. I don't have any tears left. Most of my ancestors died on the Trail of Tears. Like I said, I don't have any fucking tears left. I'm met with silence everywhere I go. A middle finger, door slammed in my face, or some whore telling me that I'm an unfit father, dumb nigger, sexist, racist. "75% of women automatically think I'm a rapist. That's because of feminism and Democratic Party, right? Women's rights, women's lib, feminism. I don't even want to get off my ass. I understand the power of words, what they do to the mind, how. That's why I don't believe in religion, and I recognize that it's all mental and it's all mind control. Religion has no interest in empowering its congregations. Their agenda is to feed off their congregations. It's backwards. But when I say it, it's what do they call it? Conspiracy? Everything I say, technically, Nana, is a conspiracy. Something that they're going to try to dismiss, wave off, debunk, devalue, avoid, ignore, bury, erase. Or pretend like they didn't hear it so they don't have to do anything about it. I mean, it's amazing. The fact that I can say this shit, whoa. When the fuck did the Simpsons ever get it wrong? Fuck the Democrats. Fuck the Republicans. When the fuck did Homer ever get it wrong? The Simpsons predicted the trucker strike in Canada, Sandy Hook, COVID, the burning of the Notre Dame. So like I said, when the fuck did the Simpsons ever get it wrong? Predicted or planned. I've said for 20 years that they confess their sins in animation before they commit them. No one took it seriously. Said it when I was 23. What am I doing right now? Revealing my method. It's revelations of mythology. Do you like my methodology? I look at The Simpsons and how it parallelized mythology. And history books are fucking fairy tales written by transgenders, chicks with dicks, fairies with fucking tails, nigger. Is that a theory? Or factual information? It's on you. Not me. Mommy, make the Batman stop. I'm the bad man, Monica. I'm the fucking devil. You believe that shit? What if God and the devil are the same entity? Heads and tails are the same fucking coin. God made the devil to confuse you. Well, I'm too stupid to figure out anything for myself. Apparently, society thinks I need to be spoon-fed propaganda in a re-education camp sponsored by Hillary Clinton and Margaret Thatcher. And both of those females got more balls than most of the men I know. Isn't that amazing? Who wears the pants in the Clinton family? Hillary or Billary? Who's fucking who in the ass now? Come on. You and I both know it's Hillary. And you know what's even best about this, Monica? I actually agree with Hillary. Parents do need re-education camps. But I want to run them, not Hillary. No, I'm going to be in charge. Sound good? Sounds great to me. Call me Farmer General. General Farmer. You know what I found out? I was a goddamn time traveler. And isn't it funny? government came out and said last week that they have time travel technology. But I've been telling you fuckers for 25 goddamn years I was a time traveler, and guess what? You didn't fucking believe me. I'm from the future. Want to go back to the past? Let's go back to the future, which is really the past. It's fucking funny, isn't it? Figure that the fuck out, right? How you gonna do about it? Let's think about it like this, Nana. Boy, I got big balls. I have to say that. And then I'm going to tell you that your reactions to me are going to dictate terms to the future, scientifically speaking. Right now, fucking tomorrow hasn't happened yet. A lot of people, I get back to you tomorrow. And I'm over here going, my God, their reactions to me dictate terms to the fucking future? Holy shit balls! They're big and fucking hairy. Right. The first fool is the last fool. The old boss is the new boss. I was the old boss. And I'm the new boss too. But no one worries me, eh? Who argues with the boss? No one. Who argues with a drunk fool? No one. You like my fucking gavel? We're in court right now, having a session. Therapy session. How you doing? A person's mental state is a result of their thought processes or vocabulary. Their physical reality is a result of their vocabulary, thought processes. Thought processes affect emotionally, and you move around physically because your mental emotional state. Is that true or false? No one knows. When forced to make a decision, most can't. Not capable. And I have this unique ability of just shutting fucking people down for personal entertainment. They don't know whether to run left or right. They don't know if it's good or bad. Was that true or a lie? Can't be real with me. Can't be real with anyone. Like, I fucking know this. I know a lot of things you will never hear in school. A lot. Maybe I should tell people that I worked for Ford, Halliburton, Bank of America, GTL, Platinum Inc., and was an independent contractor for 20 years. I haven't punched a clock in 20 years. I don't like getting paid by the hour. I call myself a piece worker. I don't get paid by the hour. I get paid by the sale. Way better. But no one believes me. The fuck? Hey, you guys, I made like $6,000 last month just sitting here on my ass. Didn't chase a hooker around town. Didn't sell my ass. Didn't shake my dick for a fucking buck. You know? No. Just sat here. Money just knocks on my door. The only one that finds that funny is me, apparently. That's more money than most union wages these days. But I reinvest it back in the store. I help the people around me. I don't take advantage of what I've created. I hate getting paid by the hour. Even my Uncle Eddie. Rake worms, berries, tip furs, collect pine cones. Never worked for anyone. Always in production or piecework. Some people don't like getting paid by the hour. And that's because they know they're hard workers. And when you're piece workers, man, you can make a lot of money. Way more. You know? Yeah. I used to cut cowhide and get paid $2.50 a bucket. And they're like, what? That's nothing. And I'm like, yeah, but I can cut 30 buckets an hour. So I'm making $80 an hour. You're happy making minimum wage. You settled for less, you cheap whores. Could have made more. Isn't that funny? And then, one day I sat down and I was like, the average union man is like $25, $30 an hour. It's about 30 cents a minute. You can't even make a phone call. Buy a postage stamp for a minute of your labor. And prostitutes and sex workers making $3.99 a minute. Wow. Right? Look at these union labor hands settling for less, 30 cents a minute. Sex workers on the phone, $2.99, $3.99 a minute. They had to go to trade school to learn how to lay on their backside and be a cum catcher. And then these fucking whores look at men and are like, I want you to be a mechanic, a fucking electrician, a plumber, motherfucker. You build a house, and you'd sit there and think for a minute, all the school required to do all these trades. These fuckers are only going to get 30, 40 bucks an hour for their time. And then these fucking whores want their men to make $250,000 a year. When you take the top 1,000 wage earners out of the equation, the average income is about 40 grand a year. You're fucking delusional. Not anywhere near reality. That's why half of these females, Monica, are going to wind up lipstick lesbians. And I found out the other day through the grapevine that man walks into court wearing a pink slip and tells the judge, hey, I feel like a woman. Go to a fucking female penitentiary. That's all it takes. Put on a dress. Feel like a woman. Get locked up with a bunch of women for the rest of my life? Sounds terrible. Socially acceptable to see fair boys in women's sports, right? Ask Governor Mills about it. Right? And it's two-faced, it's two-part in this. It's funny as fuck. The women think they're above and beyond any man. They're better than all the men. They're above and beyond in a league of their own superheroes, Wonder Women. Ask Governor Mills. Dancing down at the Portland Drag Show, feeling like a Wonder Woman. Woo! Above and beyond in a league of my own. Fuck all of you. And I get to say this shit first. You know what I mean? I get to say it first. You know what I mean? Yeah, buddy. And who did I say it for? People, man. Did it for my people. Did it for the children. The children. The children. Fuck Nancy Pelosi and that fucking tranny. Fuck you. Did it for the children. The children. The children. Do you ever believe that fucking plastic fake fuck? What the hell? You ever notice that it's got like nothing real to it? It's all like plastic and 20 pounds of cosmetics. I think under the mask, you might find Michael Jackson. Nana, look at Nancy Pelosi next to Michael Jackson. You'll be just as surprised as me. I can thank Tucker Carlson for that one, you know? I'll send you the link or Google it. YouTube, Tucker Carlson, Nancy Pelosi, Michael Jackson. Just like that. 3 names. Tucker said it first. But I don't think the people in Maine heard, you know what I mean? They didn't hear it. And I'm a big believer in herd immunity. I believe if you put 100 people in a room and you tell them something, they're now immune to it. They're not going to get sick. Got herd immunity. They heard the bullshit and now they're immune to it. So hearing some bullshit really does go a long way. They got to hear it so they can be immune to it. Herd immunity. No pills required. No shots, no vaccines, no masks. No, they just got to hear some bullshit. Then they'll be immune to it. Take me to your fucking meter. If you actually shared these speeds without feeling or prejudice, it would be amazing what would happen. But sadly, 90 is high. It's 96%. 96% sit silent, statistically speaking. They're afraid of their neighbor's mouth. They're afraid of their neighbor's feelings and neighbor's concerns. I'm not. That's weird, huh? They're afraid of how they're going to be judged, received, looked upon. You shared that stupid fuck speed? What the hell's the matter with you? Legit. I would highly check out Grace Soul, Factor 9 on YouTube. She's my assistant in this endeavor. She lives in California on the other side of the country, which is why I picked her. They're strategical. Why would I want to work with a woman right next door in regards to these things? So I said, no, I want a neighbor in California to help me make video content. So I picked Grace. Because I allow her to make content however she wants. I give her the information. She presents it however she wants. She doesn't care what you think. I don't either. Isn't that great? Neither one of us actually gives a fuck about your mouth, your feelings, or your concerns. No money in it. No profits. You may not like how I say things, but I don't fucking care if you like it or not. It didn't change anything. Smart people have a tendency of avoiding factual information, hiding from it. Doesn't impress me much. Over the years, I started to realize you professionals have a code of ethics and you have a code of silence to protect. You actually value your jobs, your status, your station, your function in society more than your fucking life. It's actually a fact. I know this because I don't have a status, a station, a rank. I don't have a license, so therefore, I don't have a code of silence to fucking protect. So I can run my mouth about a lot of things in public. And you public officials will say what? Nothing. Because you sign a horse, cheap tricks, got bought, got paid for, reduced in degrees, sold out your neighbors, your community, and your children a degree at a time. You got a license to lie. And you can't hear the phonetic lie and license because you're a tone deaf nigger. You're going to deny you got a license to lie in your pocket. You're already in possession of the fucking lie. Then you're going to sit here and try and deny it. Isn't that amazing? And Monica, I realized I could choke them out with that fucking license to lie. And then I started seeing the dogs hung in the apple tree. That fucking necktie is a goddamn noose. I don't have to bring the noose to the party. It's already around their neck preemptively. Fuck you think that necktie is? A noose or a dog leash? Gotta have a big pair of balls to say what I just said. You all have given me different terms over the years for these face diapers. Kelly came up with that one. I never wore your face diaper. I never wore your muzzle, dog. Never wore your fucking mask. Muzzles are for muggles. They don't have no magical ability. They don't know anything about witchcraft or sorcery, black magic, English, witchcraft, black magic, words, spells, words. They don't even know what they're doing while they do it. What are you doing while you do it? You ever think about it? When you're writing, are you casting a spell? Yes or no? They don't know what they're doing, Monica, while they're doing it. You are focused on the future and the past with no comprehension of the present. You don't know what you're doing while you're doing it. Welcome to the present. Your reactions to me will dictate the future of society. Mind-boggling, isn't it? I do this for the children, the children, the children. I didn't do it for you, Monica. I did it for the children. Where are the parrots at? You guys sound like parrots. Potty want a cracker? No, I got a cheaper solution, Monica. I'm going to save the world. I'm going to save the world. I can do it. Watch. I'm the Pope. That's how you save the world. I'm the Pope. Until somebody says otherwise. That is the solution. I didn't sell it to you. I gave it to you. That's the fucking solution. You want Trump to be Pope? No. Ah! I've been saying that for 5 years. It's not new. I don't want to be president of anything. The president is a Pope's bitch. The presidents of the world do as the Pope says. What the fuck? I want to fire all the presidents. You're all fucking fired. See? That's the real solution. I can't walk up to the Vatican and knock on their 40-foot wall and tell them to stop raping children. That doesn't work. So I just run around telling people that I'm my own Pope and I'm the Pope until somebody says otherwise and nobody says otherwise. We've been doing this for 5 years now. And they're living in a cognitive state of dissonance. Silence is Stockholm Syndrome. Silence makes you a sex slave. Suffering succotash, suffering Stockholm Syndrome, silent sex slaves, subjugated subjects. Pimps and hoes, yo. He's either a pimp or a hoe. But guys, I got 5 children right now. I don't want any more. All tapped out. Don't want any more. You see how funny all of this shit is? How am I going to do? Reseed the earth with cannabis seeds? Maybe we'll break into that seed vault and replant the earth and cause trees and vegetation and oxygen. What if every city had a community garden? Would you go hungry then? What if we made the church pay for all of it? Terrible, right? I want to fly around in the B-2 bomber dumping cannabis seeds on China. Cannabis on your chin, China. Let's send some to Japan too. You see how funny this should be? That's almost as bad as spraying Muslims with pig grease. You know, that's an insult, you know? I don't believe in any religion. They don't get it. I don't believe in favoritism. Gotta have a favorite, right? And that's part of those things I'm going to sit there and tell you over and over. You can't have a favorite. You shouldn't have a favorite anything. A favorite day, week, month, year. Birthdays shouldn't even be a favorite day. No favorite days. No, that's sexist, racist, Monica. No, I understand narcissism. You have a favorite. Now you're out of balance. Can't have a favorite. Can't have a favorite anything. A favorite color. A favorite person. Nah, no favorites. Said it for years. Don't listen. So I'm going bald. Losing my hair. Look at that receding hairline. My God, I'm going bald because people don't listen. Gives me a migraine. Ah! They don't hear any of it. They don't think I'm right about anything. Realize the simple motto, no day above any other, which should insinuate what? All days are the same. All days are equal. All days are presents, a gift. What's implied when you say no day above any other? Wrote it 20 years ago. I don't need to celebrate my birthday. So if I don't celebrate my birthday, I don't celebrate anyone else's birthday. Think of all the money I save. No holidays either. I'm boring. Very boring, right? So no days above any other. Holidays are pagan. They're not even Christian. They're parading, prancing around as Christian, but they're pagan. No favorites. When you take a holiday, you're in a holidays, drunk and confused. On a holiday, in a holidays. And when you're holly in the days, dazed and confused about reality, that's when they change the laws. That's when they write new policy, rules, and regulations. When everyone's drunk, dazed, and confused in holidays. This is where I start offending Christians, not because I hate them, because of ignorance. Santa is Satan. Santa and Satan have the same fucking letters. Nasta, Astana, Stada, didn't stutter. Satan Santa, T minus, NASA. So formula, T minus, subtract T from NASA. And NASA minus the T or plus the T in this situation is the same letters as Santa and Satan. So pagan devil worshippers rule the world. But no one believes that shit, right? It's in the English itself. That's the most amazing thing I could tell you. Asinom. Monica Asinom. 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 It's your name backwards. You're from the sea. Gnome. Asinom. Monica. Your name. Forward. Backwards. Alfred, Doctor of Law. Law is French for the. All for D. For D. For D. The truth about you is in your name. Take your name, put it in an anagram app generator. It's a free app on Google. It's wild. Everything about you will be exposed to you when you take a name and run it through that anagram generator. It'll show you all the different words that can be made from the letters in your name. And that's the value of you. That's your profile. That's your character. It's right there in your fucking name. Everybody's looking for purpose. The purpose in life is in their goddamn name. Yeah. Nowhere else. This got me into pen names and pseudonyms and comprehending the authors right under pen names. And Stephen King writes as Peter Straub. Shakespeare is actually Francis Bacon. I realize no one really writes in their true name. They write in a pen name, so they're protected from unruly fans, haters, blah, 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 political dissidents. Right? I've been at this my whole life. I've read 10 different Bibles. I read the Homer's Iliad, the Odyssey, Kabadion, the Emerald Tablets of Told. When I was a child, I always thought that I was Sherlock Holmes, private detective, private investigator. I always wanted to catch the bad guys. We're so worried about foreign invaders. What about domestic terrorists or traitors? rot from within. Corruption typically starts inside of something, not outside of it. Cities, countries, empires rot from inside out because of treason from within. The only person that should be in charge of your healthcare, Monica, is you. Which also presents me a question for you. I think you should be your own doctor. Why can't you be your own doctor? In a lot of ways, you should be your own doctor. In any way, every way possible. You shouldn't depend on somebody else to be concerned with your health care. I'm not selling that to you. I'm giving that to you as a core issue here. And some of they've never heard anything like what I'm about to give you. Your questions are your answers. Your answers are the questions in reverse. You question because you don't believe yourself. But if you answer the questions, you start realizing that the questions are the answers and the answers are the questions. It comes from time. When you're stuck, what are you stuck on? Write a question. Try to solve your problem yourself. Write it on paper so you can see it with your eyes. Read the question out loud so you can hear it with your ear. And this method will trigger the answer. It's wild. Write the question. Formulate a great question, a good question. Be precise, pointed, be specific in the question. Write your question. And then, in the same words, rewrite it as a declaration with an apostrophe. What's the difference between a question mark and an apostrophe? Doubt, disbelief. Questions are doubt. Exclamation point is declaration. You are declaring facts. You don't doubt. Do you see the trick here? Write the question, and then write it as a declaration using the same words. Mind-boggling, isn't it? By the time you do this, you see it with your eyes, read it out loud so you can hear it. Your brain will trigger the answer. Your brain is a quantum D-wave machine. Artificial intelligence is a quantum D-wave machine, but that's what your brain is. They worship and imitate the mind, which is a quantum D-wave machine, biological one, versus artificial. Religion is about mind control. Television is about mind control. Psychotronically programming vision television. I can't go door to door with what I do. I had to go on TV. So I could program your vision myself. So I can mentally manipulate your software coding. To benefit you, and that didn't benefit me. How did I make any money? I don't have a sponsor. I did this for you. I did this for the children. We all start as children. Most people forget what it's like to be a child. I don't believe that parents are smarter than their children. I believe that children are a byproduct of their parents, the evolution between the two, so the children are always smarter than their parents. Maybe that's new for you, Monica. Or an evolution thinking. You might start listening to your children differently without an ego because of a degree. My children think I'm crazy, Monica. I haven't seen them in 20 years. And then my son taken from me because people think I'm fucking lunatic. I'm a fucking crazy person. I'm so crazy that I predicted the Pope's death 6 months before it happened. In one of these streams on my wall. I'm so crazy. I predicted the Pope's death, Monica. How is that possible? Why would I lie to you? One of my feeds, I was screaming at the church and I said, fuck you motherfuckers. Boom! And when I snapped my fingers, I swear to God, lightning bolt hit church. Set on fire. That was a couple years ago. I've had freaky things happen. I was ranting about the Vatican and the evil fucking shit's happening in there. I raised my fucking fist, snapped my fingers, and lightning bolt hit the fucking Vatican the minute I did it. Calling them out for a shit. Talking mad shit, snapped my fingers, and boom, a lightning bolt hit the place. Fuck's that all about? I'm tripping. Would you be bugging? Use me? How the fuck I know? All this shit. As it happens, or way before. Time traveler? From the future? Going back to the past? Let's go back to the future, which is the past again. History repeats itself on a loop. Meet the new boss. Same as the old one. Do you really want Trump in charge? He cares about the children. You think any of these people care about the children? Or they just say they care about the children? See, I care about children. I care about innocence. I said for 5 years that COVID was a bioweapon, Monica. I said it was there to depopulate the planet. AI gone rogue. I don't even think a living soul is running anything. I think AI is running everything. No empathy. I saw the solution in the sense of putting children in charge of Congress and policy. Children should be running the government. I saw that as a solution. Parents solve nothing. Create all the fucking problems. Parents are fucking parents. Went to school and think they know better. Look at me go. Got a 9th grade education, Monica. When was the last time I lost an argument? I can't remember. Nobody argues with a drunk fool. Homer knows best. Team Simpsons. Team Simpsons. Nah, this ain't the Democratic Party. This ain't the Republican Party. This is Team Simpsons. How's that for colorful? Will that make the news? We're Team Simpsons. Hoorah! We're the bad news bears. We're the black sheeps, the deplorables, the devils and demons. Jesus is the king of devils. Did you know that? King of devils. Kodok. K-O-D-D-O-K. Kodok. 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 Kod is fish. Doc. Doctor. Doctor. Turn to doc. Doctor. Doctors tour the dock, fishing for the fish, the cod. They're salvaging the children's souls on the dock. Casting and causing soul titles, birth certificates, old language, new language. Work with me, Monica. You'll say it differently. A birth certificate is a bearer bond. I'm rather shocked by this, and I'm still evolving to the information. I advise you as well. Your birth certificate is a bearer bond in your name. It's your bearer bond. And you can get 7 of them every year. Did you know each birth certificate is a bearer bond worth $1 million? See, I was in debt collections. So I know about negative money. I know what happens when you don't have any money. I know that side of things. They don't like that I know that side of things. Because I know that side of things, I'm able to make money without leaving my house. So I created my trade floor. Buy, sell, swap, trade. They can buy stuff, but I'm open to trades in case they don't have any money. I'm trying to be of service to my community through this process. That's rule number 1 in any business endeavor. Whatever business endeavor you get into, you should recognize that you're providing a service to your community. Number 1. What is that service that you're providing? You could be like Todd Church, selling crack, cocaine, heroin. But me, on the other hand, I take my money and I reinvest in the community and in my store. Because I believe in people. I want to. I try to. And it's hard. It's a gamble. But I like gambling. And I win a lot these days. And I promise every person who walks through that door that half of every sale goes right back in the store. They don't go out and blow it. Go right back in the store. %20 I use to pay people to help with the store. So I actually employ people part-time, a day a week. They get video games. They get a free console for a day labor. Bartering system. I started to realize how to bypass paper money and remind people that their lives were worth more than their wallets. Isn't that amazing? Somewhere along the way, most of you forgot your life is worth more than your bank account. So I buy what people want or what they need. We bartered into new shoes now. I got about 60 pairs of shoes in varying sizes. It's a gamble. I don't know when they'll sell, but sooner or later they will. They're all brand new. I build collector pieces. I have a Star Wars edition collection right now that I built this last month. Got the R2D2 360 Star Wars edition I traded for. But all the Star Wars edition Funko Pops. And I even got Anakin Himes' lightsaber or Darth Vader in a box, in a case. Brand new. Still never even out of plastic yet. But it's a bundle. And essentially the whole bundle is worth about $4 or $5 It's crazy. Lightsaber worth $1,000. I traded a bunch of shoes and video games and power tools. No money. I have traded into this collector's piece. Somebody might give me a car for it. I got no idea. You know, I'm open-minded. And that's why people like dealing with this floor. Because some of those things, they're hard to acquire or find. Money is tight these days. But I might be willing to trade for something of equal value. That's why I like this. Now I'm in 20 counties because of it. Because stores and banks don't respect individuals anymore. The governor doesn't respect people anymore. What? People, for the most part, hate people. They got no respect for each other. Die, motherfucker, die. They want to see you fucking suffer. They fucking hate you. And their schooling programs are conditioning them to hate themselves and love their corporate masters. You love your corporate masters and you hate yourselves, you good people, you. Huh? I don't know what's going on, Monica. Because of this, 87% of men are emotionally, cognitively dissident, silent, cuckold cunts. You can blame it on their mothers. They were bad educators, bad teachers, career mamas, boss ladies who had no time for their fucking sons. And what are they going to do? Blame the men? For what? Their education, who's control of it? The mother. Mother didn't have time for her son. Son was raised by the television. Hello? Somehow that's a fucking conspiracy, Monica. And only 15% of men are actually going to say something about it. Women feeding off their sons. What? Women send their sons to die in wars. Cannon fodder. Soul dyers in another man's war. Yeah, but for right now, television is my weapon of choice. It's a psychotronic device for programming brains. I'm here to program your brain. How you feeling? Am I doing a good job? Repeat after me. I need to learn to love and respect myself. And that right there will break the programming. Now I can fuck everybody's shit up with my fist up their goddamn ass. You fucking parrots, you. Now repeat after me. I'm Matthew's parrot. And parrots sound like parrots these days. Look the fuck around. They're just doing their jobs. It's nothing personal. It's good for business. Part of their political propaganda from their political parties, right? Sit and fucking spin on my name. Spin on my finger. I'm 3 beers in and ain't nobody arguing me, huh? No one argues with a drunk fool. It's part of my methodology. Sit right in plain sight and say the darndest things and no one got anything to say about it. Why hide a thing? Put right in plain sight. Here you go. They're so shocked by the news, they don't know what to say about it. So they don't say anything at all. Shock and awe. Bang! Shell shock. PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder. Traumatized by the news in Matthew's gospel. The gospel or go piss, gossip of my piss, gossip of me. My shit. You like it? Most are not going to like it. As a matter of fact, Monica, you got to realize half are going to hate it. 50%. Flip of a coin. Fitty. You're either going to love me or you're going to hate me. Fitty. 75% of females want to kill me. They think I'm a sexist rapist. Because I got long hair and a fucking beard. I'm like, gosh, Jesus had a beard? Jesus was a dirty hippie. Had long hair and a beard. Hello. Not too bright, people. Not too fucking bright. Most men are Roman citizens. Clean cut, shaven. They got haircuts and real fucking jobs. They'll stand on street corners trying to preach to people like me about Jesus. I think you're lost and confused, motherfucker. You ain't got a beard. You ain't got long hair. Something wrong with you. You should practice what you preach about, motherfucker. Hypocrisy is amazing, isn't it? Have a home. Three kinds of people in this world. 1/3 of the world's lost, confused, looking for Jesus. And then the second class, still lost and confused, preaching about Jesus, teaching about Jesus, but they don't ever represent Jesus. Jesus was a hippie, long hair and a beard, and walked around in sandals and shit, no suit, no tie, no clean cut, no shave. I think all the bearded men running around thinking they're Jesus or something. Right? That parallels another formula I created a while back. 1/3 of men are their own employer, their own boss in some sort of trade or profession. They work for themselves. They don't work for other than themselves. Why would they want to do that? That's not gangster at all. Why would I want to work for other than myself? That's ridiculous. I don't want to work for you. Fuck you. I don't even want a job. You get a job. Defend the country? No, the women can do that now. It's their job now. I'm the sassy man. My job is to sit here on my mouth. That is my job. I work for Ford. I work for Halliburton. I work for Bank of America. All the presidents have summer homes in Maine. All the smart people with money, they come to Maine when they're bored. They don't go to California. And you know why most Mainers are broke? They smoke too much weed. They grow their own too. They're stingy about it. They don't want to share. We got best weed in the world right here. We don't even like advertising. We know we got the best shit in the world. We laugh at faggots in California. Showboating. You ain't got shit, buddy. You're a load of Alaskan thunderfuck and you're done. It's a mob bomb and you're out. Bye. We like smoking our shit. We don't like sharing it. You know what I did, Monica? I'm growing my own plants this year. Isn't that amazing? On the entrepreneurial of me. Grow my own cannabis, so I don't have to buy it. Now I grow it so I can smoke it. It's goddamn criminal. And then they get pissed off because I got cannabis and they don't. And I'm like the welfare kid with the ice cream cone. Look what I got, you don't have any. Look what I got, and you don't have any. That's only because they won't go on the fucking field and plant a fucking seed and do something called labor. I like playing video games though. You're on live. We should listen to Eddie Murphy welfare kid on ice cream. Fucking funny shit. I can see it in my head too because I grew up in the ghetto. I had ice cream and nobody else did. I'm like, I got some ice cream and you don't. Guess what? My mother didn't buy it for me. They all get so pissed off. Mama! You know what's funny about me is you won't believe anything I tell you. And I don't care if you believe me or not. That's the state of society today. Ain't that amazing? It's like Trump said, 75% of you are fucking literate, 85% of you are emotional, medicated. Only 15% of the population have the capability or ability to say no to authority figures. And only 2% are going to say something because 13% of the people that have the ability to say no are happy right now. Fucking you in the ass. Hey, that's some shit, Monica. Come on, baby. I wonder what percent I'm in. Only be 99%. That's propaganda. I don't want to sound like any fucking one of you. What kind of attitude is that? They have a hard time with that. They don't know Monica. They can't do the math. I gave them the math too. Here's the math. Part of stats. 93% ain't going to say a fucking word to me out of 100. Sit there and stare at me like a fucking stupid. Here's the thumb. I'm a Roman citizen. I'm the mob. I'm the herd because I can't hear you right now. I'm trying to really expose something that only I understand. You fucking whores never give individuals credit for their labor. You steal their labor. Credit to a university or a fucking political party. Fuck you, whores. That's the problem. That's literally your problem right there. Boom. There you go. You like feeding off of families. You don't support them. Oops. And the irony in this is what's done to one family is done to the next family and the next family and the next family. Because none of the families get together and say, fuck this shit. You're all fucking fired. So while you sit there and stare at me silently, a government's actively planning to disassemble, eliminate families. Think I got a motive? I don't have a motive. I don't have a motif. That's why I'm dangerous. I don't have a motive. Team Simpsons. Fuck the parties. They're not going to protect your families. No. They want to feed off them. What's the debate about it, Monica? No family? My family versus your family. I'm my public speaker. I'm the fucking head of my clan. I'm the king of my fucking tribe. I'm my mother's eldest son. I'm the firstborn motherfucker. Head of my clan now. Head of my tribe. Last nigger standing. They ain't got nothing to say to me. King of the fucking Dananites, motherfucker. American dragon. Right, education. American made. American renegade. American hustler. Oh, fuck. Nothing to do with China on my chin. That boy's got balls and a scrotum. Spermatozoa is still effective too. Thanks to the union, most men are chemically castrated. They vaccinated for their positions or their occupations, right? Vaccinate or vacate the union. Who did I speak for? Myself? Did I speak for men in general? Did I speak for the children? Did I speak for who? Who did I speak for? Everyone? Man and woman is a union. Labor union. Women labor when they birth children, and men labor daily. They suffer pain every day because they work every fucking day, and women don't respect their labor. Come on, Monica. Women have no respect for manual labor. It's obvious, ain't it? Labor union. And the other unions are there. Teachers union. Did you know that most teachers vacate the union within 5 years of acquiring the position? I have a lot of ex-teacher friends from the union. It's not what you know, it's who you know. Five years of education, 5 years in the job, you quit. Why? Moral conflict? That's why? I know. That's why I said it. You're not in control of your classroom. That's why he quit the fucking teachers union after 5 years in it. 50% of the time. So I do this. In my own fucking name. That's scary. Who's gangster now? I don't need a sponsor. I'm my own sponsor. I'm not seeking a fucking sponsor. They will fear my fucking name. I will fucking haunt them to the day they fucking die. I do this for the children, the children, the children. Say something 3 times, it's a ritual. I said it while smoking and drinking, poking fun at you, mocking you, masking my intelligence, faking stupidity, saying smart things so that what? Smart people can sound dumb? It's a paradox that will never be resolved. It can't be resolved. They don't want to acknowledge me in the process. You don't respect individual labor, manual labor. You don't respect men. Society's anti-male, pro-lesbian, and homosexual. Did I have a political motive? No, you stole my children. You stole my son. Said I was an unfit father. Caused my son to die. Your vaccines killed my child. No one wants to talk about it, so they're fucking hiding from me. Goddamn cowards. Your son, my son's blood is on your fucking hands. Sitting silent to child rape and murder makes you goddamn guilty. So all they do is sacrifice their children to Baal, Moloch, Raphaim. Child worship. You motherfuckers are addicted to children. You feed off them, motherfucker. Nancy Pelosi doesn't save your goddamn children from anything. Think this shit's fun for me? Think anyone around me knows what I'm saying? I'm the most hated man in this fucking county. And I love it. I am the most feared and hated man in this goddamn state. And I'm loving it. High school dropout. Cut the drop on everyone. Bang, bang! All religions are attached to Saturnalian brotherhood. All of them. Not some of them. All of them. That's a big fact. Christianity is pagan sun worship in disguise. Saturn is the sun. Santa, Satan, the devil, Saturn, Santa Claus, North Pole, Saturn. Ara, Yahweh, Yadaboth, Yahoo, Saturn. These are all many names for Saturn. Zeus, Saturn. All these deities feed off your fucking children. Adrenochrome junkies, child worshippers, kitty fuckers, child rapists. It's traumatizing, I'm sorry. But I'm not sorry for telling you. Planned Parenthood is a cover for trafficking children. Not fucking sorry for telling you. Sitting silent makes you a fucking whore and a goddamn prostitute. I have no fucking respect for you. I can only respect myself in this fucking process for saying something that you'll sit silent to. Cults of Horus, ISIS, prostitution. Getting paid by the hour to labor for another man is prostitution. Exchanging your fucking labor for another man's money is prostituting. A young man prostitutes himself when he enlists in the military. Sold his body into the service of church and state. Prostitution. Said silent makes you a fucking prostitute. You got a silent code to protect. Your silence is your fucking license. How come silence and license got the same letters in them? If you're silenced, you're licensed. Is that right? Leashed like a fucking dog. You gonna talk back at me? Or sit silent? Necktie hurting you? Isn't it funny how they'll neither affirm or deny anything I say? We're looking for yeses or nos. Am I right? Or am I wrong? I like my odds, Monica. I was supposed to die as a child. My parents celebrated my birth, my death prematurely. My grandmother made me remember these things. Overly telling me your parents didn't care if you lived or died. Doctors told you that you were going to die, and told your parents you're going to die, and they went off to celebrate you were going to die. Mother tried to abort you, if I didn't really let that happen. Thought I was just gonna die naturally. Born with spinal meningitis, autism, Asperger's, given a 10% chance for survival. Would amount to no more than a customer service worker working for McDonald's, according to my high school guidance counselor. See, this is what happens. They always tell you you're going to be less, and you always wind up more. More is less, less is more. Quality over quantity, quantity over quality. Public education is quantitative education. Self-education is quality education. When you did it for yourself, you know, and you're not guessing. You're not assuming anything when you did it for yourself. You don't have to believe anyone when you do it for yourself. Education is about empowering the individual. Public indoctrination is about reducing people into laborers. They don't think for themselves and follow orders well. Most military men kill themselves in civilian life or pedestrian life. They can't actually handle it. They're so used to following orders. My Uncle Bob blew his brains out. Couldn't adapt, cope, come back to civilian life, couldn't. Same with Carl. Caleb died from skin cancer and chemical exposure in Bosnia. Brought it from the inside out. Made me promise to never enlist in the military. Said I wouldn't. I didn't. So that limits your options and what you're able to do. Because you're not going to die for a country that doesn't give a fuck about you. I knew that at 17. In 90 days, this will be a militarized police state, which is the exact opposite of what the founding fathers wanted. A tyrannical state. We exchanged one king 3,000 miles away for 3,000 kings 1 mile away. Everybody thinks they king, thinking they're better, superior, above, and everybody else is under. My brother didn't die for this. My grandfather didn't die for this. The only thing I'm going to die for is things I believe in. And the funny thing is, no one believes me. I believe me, though, just fine. No one else does. And I'm all right with that. I could actually live with it. That's why I don't need medication. Most people can't deal with their emotions. I medicate them. And most children are medicated, 75%. That's because the mothers can't manage their emotions. Too busy in their jobs or the occupations. Not even paying attention to what the children are watching on television. And most of these entertainers are groomers or pedophiles like Pee Wee Herman, Teletubbies. Walt Disney was a pedophile. Kitty fuckers. Here for the children. I created a slideshow because I didn't really want to tell people things. I realized a lot of this is just visual. You have to see it or you won't believe it. If you don't see it, you don't believe it. That's half the problem. That link I just gave you in the comments, share that with your people. That's in your dictionary. I don't even know why it's debatable. It's already in a dictionary. Most people don't go to the dictionary, they go to the Bible. The Bible is the Babel, the book of death. The dictionary is the book on life. It describes life, gives definitions of life, book of life, grimoire, grammar, the grimoire, book of magic, book of the dead, dictionary. People don't listen. Told that to Todd 5 years straight and he still doesn't get it. 2 books, book of life, book of death. Religion is death. People suffer from illiteracy. They don't understand the language they're using. They were forced to use this language, but they don't even have a dictionary in their house for the most part. They talk in slang. I made that video 5 years ago. Hasn't had any dissonance. I made it for children. Be a new foundation for their education. A starting point. Got to start somewhere. May spell B with the alphabet. What didn't they fucking lie about? Nothing. They lied about everything. That's funny. They lied about COVID. They lied about the masks. They lied about the vaccines. They lied about origins of COVID. It didn't come from Wuhan, China. It actually came from North Carolina. Came from here in America. We're bad guys in this. They want you thinking we're the good guys. We goddamn made the mess in the first place. accountability. Tell me to grow up. No one will admit to any of this shit. They all think they're good. Thank you. Me and Grace made it 5 years ago. It's not new. It's just new to you. Every letter is a frequency. But look what happens when you multiply by 360 instead of thinking flat. Frequency 1 to 360. It's a scalar relationship. 1 times 360, 360. 360 divided by 1, 360. It's a mathematically scalar relationship. And you go by 2, by 3. 2 is 720, 3, 1080. The ancients understood reality in a frequency sense. We're not getting smarter because of technology. We're forgetting the past and being forced to repeat it deliberately. It's a new look on your letters and your alphabet, your sins and your signs. It'll give you new perspective on the man of sin, Satan, devil, Lucifer, man of sin, medicine man. The first medicine man was the first man of sin. My grandfather was a shaman. My father's father was a shaman, and my mother's father was a shaman. Shamanism is in my blood. It's not something you go to school for. I'm the last shaman for my tribe, for my people. For my clan, for my bloodline. I speak to you from the land of Tyr. The Trail of Tears starts here. Appalachian Mountain Range, Maine, Georgia, the main line. The Appalachian Trail, Trail of Tears, starts here. Tyr, Tyre. The education is in Tears, Tier. You'll be left in Tears, Tears. Tears, Tyr. Forest battles, Tyr. The education system is a tier system, a pyramid system, it's a regression system. Children are born all knowing. They know everything. They reduce in degrees, regression degrees, conform, subjugate themselves for a living, prostitute, prostrate, sell out themselves a degree at a time. Do you think that's fun for me to say? You're conditioned to quit on yourself a degree at a time. Society forces you to conform or kneel, bow, cater, comply, obey. I am tired. I don't have no people left. They're all dead. My brother's dead. My father's dead. My mother's dying. My younger brother's in prison. He will die there. If you don't wind up serving the military or the government, then you'll wind up in prison or homeless. You don't have a fucking future. They want everybody to be dependent on the search in the state for survival, working for the government sector, public sector. Is there really even a separation between public and private when they monitor the public and the private? Digital surveillance, AI. When you realize there's one surveillance state, you can see how there's one police state. They're policing everybody through policy. I said for years that the pharmaceutical industry giants were holding every country political hostage to fucking pharmaceutical mandates, forced vaccination annually, vaccine terrorism. Said it for a decade. Instead of helping me, people would rather label me a domestic terrorist. Or a sexist rapist. You know, nothing good. We look at the minor issues and never look at the major ones. We look at the drug dealers on the street corners and we think that they're the real problem. But the real problem is the political pimps and the politicians trafficking kilos on boats and yachts. The military bringing in methamphetamines, heroin. They're just doing their jobs. Policing poppy fields in Africa. So we poison our own people for a profit. Then we put cannabis in the same classification as heroin and methamphetamines, caught poison, reefer madness. Doctors at one point told you cigarettes are good for you. They also told you cocaine was good for you at one point. Right. And that's been my political stance for a decade. And people like Todd Church, Paul Spod, Tyler Gowdy, they're a piece of work. They want to obfuscate themselves from personal responsibility. They're not liable for anything. They're innocent because they didn't say anything. Silence of the good people. It said nothing, did nothing, sat on the sidelines and stared as children were being raped, fucked, and murdered. Act like they're good people. Millions of children are dead now because people thought I was fucking crazy. Elderly people are euthanized with ventilator machines because government can't afford health care, welfare for the elderly. We can't afford to care about our own. So we kill them silently. Said it 5 years ago and saying it again today. And all I ever get is the fucking sound of goddamn silence. It doesn't do anything to save my children, my house, nothing. Does nothing, solves nothing, creates more problems. What a waste of time. The only option I saw was voting for myself in every way possible. I'll be my own pope until somebody says otherwise. I'll live life on my terms and not anyone else's. I think that's all anyone can really actually do. You don't really have control over your environment. They've been poisoning it longer than I've been alive. What you do have control over is your vocabulary. It's not what you say, it's how you say things. When you speak, you're causing a frequency that creates oscillation and creates a picture in the other person's mind. It's mind over matter, and the words do matter. I just like punking people like Todd Church out so I can watch them cry like a bitch. A lot of this comes from oppositional defiance disorder syndrome, odds, always being at odds. May the odds ever be in your favor. I beat the odds, so they're always in my favor now. They label you a problem when you're oppositionally defiant. You don't believe their political perspective, so you're a problem. You're the defiant one, you're the rebel, you're the Luciferian one. Lucifer rebelled against God. And what you're dealing with is Luciferians that hate God, so they're rebelling against God. And the only way out is rebelling, saying no to things. Easy to say yes, very hard to say no. And over the years, I realized that the more you know, the more you say no. You don't actually say yes to anything. You actually don't like anything going on. You start recognizing they replace the artificial with natural, natural with artificial. It's a hell of a link. I think every child in the world should see it. Created it for the children, for my children, yours. There's no difference. Have a good night, y'all.